I, of course, met Ronald Reagan so many years ago when I volunteered as a youth organizer for his first campaign for governor. And I was in Youth for Reagan. I was the LA County High School chairman of Youth for Reagan, although I was a freshman at a junior college at the time. And after there had been so much infighting going on, the Republicans almost enjoy fighting each other as much as they do fighting Democrats and everybody else. Well, that was true back then as well. And there was so much infighting going on in the Youth for Reagan, they were going to eliminate it. And I got wind of this. And I had hundreds of kids out walking precincts. And I thought this would be horrible for them. So I decided I had to talk to Ronald Reagan personally about this. And I found out what his address was. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, I hiked up this long driveway in Pacific Palisades up to his house. They didn't have a guard. Here's the guy, the candidate for governor, and nobody is there guarding the gate. And so I camped out on his back lawn. And the next morning, about 6:30, 7 o'clock, Nancy sticks her head out there. "What are you doing? Who are you?" And I had a little sign that said, "Mr. Reagan, please speak to me." And I told her I was in Youth for Reagan, and I just needed 2 minutes, just 2 minutes with him, 120 seconds. And she said, "Listen, if he comes out here, he's going to spend 20 minutes with you. He's either going to miss his breakfast and be late for the rest of the day. I can't permit that to happen. If you leave right now, I'll get you an appointment with the campaign manager." Well, that's the best I was going to get. So I was walking real slow down that long driveway, dragging my sleeping bag, and behind me, wait a minute. And there was Ronald Reagan chasing after me with shaving cream on his face, his shirt's wide open. "If you can spend the night in my back lawn, I can certainly spend a few moments with you. Now, what's the problem, young man?" And he never let me down. I knew him for 40 years after that. He never let me down. He was same, caring, wonderful person that whole time. And as my life went on and I was active in his campaigns, I was with him for 8 months, from the morning he got up till the time he went to bed during the '76 campaign. So I knew everything that was going on in his life. I never heard him say the F word. I never heard him say, as the door slammed behind after someone who'd been saying bad things about him, I never heard him say that SOB or anything like that. Ronald Reagan was a wonder. He was centered, he was confident in himself, and he didn't feel threatened by people who disliked him.